All right, guys, welcome back to Blackacre Ranch. So if you saw our previous video, that's where we worked the where we worked all the buffalo, the little calves and so forth, and we did the stays. Well, I thought we were gonna wrap it up there, but I thought, you know what, we're gonna let the big herd back in here, feed them. They're all ready for it, so let's get that done. And we're gonna actually tear this down and kind of get them all prepped back up. So that's another video. All right, I thought you guys might like to see this. Been a little while since we actually fed them some of this stuff. We're almost at our last little bits, and we thought, well, let's let them have some of that stuff. Now that the calves are out, we had all the troughs in here, and so it only just made sense that maybe we wait until we bring them back in here. Pasture 6 and 7 are a little bit used right now. We're gonna let them have about a week off or so, 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off, I don't know. We've had pretty good luck so far, so with just avoiding having to use our round bale supply. So actually, I'm gonna open up their gate and let them know that they have access to all of this. Pasture 5 is greening up a wee bit. It's just got some fuzz, nothing great. We're still gonna have to give them some hay. And once they're done with this, I think they'll go out over there and figure that out. Okay, so it is time to say goodbye to all this. All right, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start taking these little panels off, and we're gonna create that little alleyway again over there, and we can retire this little guy for a little bit, for another season. I think that thing worked amazingly well. You know, some people might not like it. I don't know, I think it worked great. No buffalo tried to jump it. Some moms and bulls tried to go through it, and that's why it's no longer straight, but it still functioned. We were able to get calves in pretty stress-free on the adults, and yeah, I mean, what else can you say? We've got these two guys here we're gonna move, and they do have one hay from the calves that is sitting over here, so we'll let them consume that one, go get them a couple more bales of hay and break this sucker down. Filling little holes, man, filling little holes. What lives in these? If you know, let me know.
Hey, girl.
Now, we haven't been the greatest at giving them some minerals, so we're gonna do that. This is back to that Redmond salt and mineral that we have here. That Rio Max that we were using was, you know, of course, taking care of all of that, so we kind of got out of the habit. So we're gonna give it to them. Hopefully they'll go around and, while they're in the investigative stage, go around and actually kind of know that it's there. Whether they take it all now, I don't know. Well, she's not looking for that, I can tell you that right now.
Doing this with spears is very tricky. So sneaky. Okay, he's gonna back this up. I'm gonna open up this gate so we know where to put this panel for the opening. There we go. Now they can get into the hay bale in this pen. All right, you got it. All right, this is gonna create our funnel for the adults. So there they go. I bet they're gonna go investigate their calves. All right, we actually don't want these guys in here being quite so close to the calves who are newly weaned. So we're gonna try and get everybody out and shut the gate because all their food right now is in the gathering pen. Nothing's in here for them. Going out, except for the salt lick, I guess. Go on. What? Go. Go on. Go on. Go on, Mary, you too. Go on. Out. Lorna, who's this one stuck by the red gate? Never mind, she went around. Go on, Mary. All right. Go on. Go on. Shoo shoo. Go. Ahmed, move it. You don't care. There's nothing in here for you. Go on. Go on. Go on, lady. Here, you take this. All right, guys, if you're hungry, your food's over there and your water's over there. There might actually be grass in here now. It's been a few weeks. I mean, at least a week.
Now that Charlotte got that taken care of with the kids, all the animals are kind of coming back to us, so that's good news, I guess. All right, last little panels here. We are going to move this little guy. So we're going to unpanel this guy, remove him, unchain him. And then we're going to do these. Hi, Bartok. How have you been, little dude? All right. This guy was just tied onto this.
This one is, but that is bolts.
Holy shnikes.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to work a little slack. Well, tell you what, he's in there pretty good. We're gonna need to get some other tools. All right, how's this guy even?
Very carefully.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, that was good.
Goodness. Now, if you guys are wondering, what do we think of this? I think this worked excellent. I may try and get a pattern off this and maybe make one eventually someday. Next year, probably not, but this one's gonna get abused. If you see the damage all down here, you can see how bad this kind of bent around. And then it bent again up into here. So, but hey, it worked great. fabulous. So I would highly suggest when you're weaning, get something like this, bait them in. There's a little bit of a patience thing you got to work with, but if you get them on a system, and it made separating them easier, right? The option is, you know, you guys saw that video where it was just kind of like crazy and there's calves going everywhere. The difference is otherwise I would have had to have brought them all in and then wean them off directly on their mom and cut them through the gates. Tried that one first year, man, that was intense. So some of those moms are pretty glued to the hip on those calves, man. Wow. So I will totally love to do this next year. So if you're wondering what I thought, my thoughts are fabulous, worked great idea. Glad to have this. I'm glad it was donated to us and we put it to good use. And let's store it again for next year. Well, this is what happens when you tell your kids, hey, go get me some crescent wrenches. Adjustable ones. And they come back with this. And this is what you get. There we go. Save this for next year.
I think Bartok wants out and you're in his way. He's feeling threatened by you. There you go, Bartok. Seriously, they're all like antsy today. Man.
You know, every once in a while it's nice to see that some of your ideas actually work, you know, because sometimes they don't. There's always one, man. There's always one.
It really is.
Come on, man. Please, just don't destroy a fence. Just come in the gate. Gosh, let's back off.
So ridiculous.
Somebody was a little late to the party.
Something.
She's in a rush. There we go. Let's just slide these guys over here. There. All right. Top view even looks worse. Get this guy out of here. So our goal now is to start training the adults. I think we're going to start working them next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I think. So we're going to leave those middle two guys open for them. And I might steal one of these troughs to give to the calves. So we're going to start feeding them in there, trying to get them to go in there, and hopefully that makes it a little bit easier. And if not, we've got this funnel system. We've done it before. It can get kind of dicey. My wife almost got ran over one year. Now we bait the adults, and that's what we're going to get into.
All right, while we finish up this last little bit, we're going to shut this gate so we don't have any other bison buddies distracting us. So now we need to move this panel to join the other guys. All right, time to do a little rearranging. I gotta get rid of the hay ring.
I'll talk about it.
right, Jeff's gonna bring that trough. And we're gonna move this other one.
When we set up these pens, we originally had this little section in here because we could have feed and water, and we could just temporarily put a gate here so when they're in the other pens. As time's gone on, we've just put a water trough in every single pen, right? But I only have so many of these feed troughs, so we're gonna remove the old creek feeder that was there. That's where that gate came from the weaning. And I'm gonna put 2 of these guys, the feed troughs, in there. So that way, as we move them to other pens, though they may have water also in those, we can still keep reusing these. Now, I do have the fear that it's a little crammed, but you know, I'm putting a lot of hope into those little stays. But anyway, we're gonna have to just monitor how the fence is gonna go, and then maybe we just take that whole thing out and we just get a feed troughs. So we'll see. But so far, let's get this moving.
Oh, good job, Mari. That was really quite impressive. All right, bye-bye, creep feeder. Our wee little calves, way over there.
No.
And watch out for the weed whacker.
Yep. One with the box. Yep.
And this, the extra one, just leave it in the trough, because you never know, you're gonna set it somewhere and then lose it.
Looks like the calves found their feed. That's good.
See on the far side here? This whole maze of water, man, it just reminds me of a kid. You get like a little stick you float in the gutter, you know, kind of a thing, and it goes downstream and you race your friends. Man, that'd be sweet to kind of just see it come over here and spider web out and canal. This branch didn't fill in here. It's kind of just cool to see how water runs. I'm sure everybody has stuck something in the gutter when their water's rain going down from like somebody washing a car. And you race your friends, you get a little boat kind of thing. Anyway, whatever.
Okay, you're clear.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up here. Hope you enjoyed a nice evening with the buffalo. Got everything cleaned up. Kind of those things that you never want to do, but you always have to. So we cleaned up everything, weaning gates put away, and got everything set up for the calves, you know. And so things are gonna chill out for a little bit. The next few videos, we're gonna hopefully jump on the house a little and work the buffalo, the main herd, next week. And so keep in tune with us, all right, guys? We'll catch you later. And I hope you guys have or have had a great Thanksgiving. I know it's right around when this video is going to come out. So anyway, enjoy your holiday, guys. Bye.